Shalom, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of America, to let you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans know your true nationality according to the Bible. But before we go into anything, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing to the elect throughout the four winds, pushing his truth and sincerity. All right. Today, me and Akim are going to go into the desire of everything. It has to be a constant push and a desire and a will to want to know more, to want to grow, because knowledge and information is not just going to impart itself on you without you desiring it first. Okay, it's just like any sport. Anything a man tries to accomplish, to achieve in doing, it takes practice. Okay, if you take let's say something kind of that you have to be technical. Let's take boxing, for example. It's certain things that you have to practice and sharpen up on because you have an opponent that's doing the same thing. Okay? So you have to be sharp in our areas. So when you get in the ring, your foot stance has to be correct because they're going to be watching you from top to bottom. If they see you throw something and your foot doesn't come back, boom, they throw a cross, boom, you hit the pavement. Okay? But it's just basically, we have to desire to want to be better, to know better, and just push continually. This is Matthew 13 and 17. It says, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." So what we have is precious. It's many prophets that desire to see what we're seeing, and to hear what we're hearing, and to understand. Okay, so how much more in our hands should we be like, well, man, if it shows that they desire that, we should capitalize on it. Read, run them.
This is Psalms chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
Right.
And in his law doth he meditate day and night."
Right.
See, so this is what it's take when it says desiring it. You see, you have to constantly meditate day and night on what the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and what that's going to bring forth the increases of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
All right.
I had some, just going back on the little boxing analogy you made, basically how you have to be sharp, because I mean the same thing in boxing, you have to transfer it over to the truth, man.
Right.
You know, because say if you're not as all the way you know, if you're not on your P's and Q's, you know, when it comes to this truth, man, hey, then you can fuck around and get confounded or something.
Right.
I'm gonna just let the scripture speak. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10. I'm gonna go to verse 10. It says that if the iron be blunt and he do not with the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. All right, so if you're not as sharp in the scriptures, man, you're not on your P's and Q's, and somebody comes up, you know, to camp or whatever.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I thought it stopped. Yeah, and somebody comes up and you're not as sharp, and hey, you're gonna have to put in more effort, you know, to you know, basically bring your point home.
What's that scripture?
Ecclesiastes 10 and 10.
Go to get the word for blunt in the blue letter.
Right.
Remember we done that? Go ahead. Yeah, I want to go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 31. It says, "But covet earnestly the best gifts, and yet shew I unto you though a more excellent way." See, so you're supposed to covet basically increasing in this truth, you know, constantly growing in it, you know, have a strong desire for learning, you know, learning more, so you can be able to pass all that down.
Right. And to covet something is you don't envy men, but you have to have an admiration for them. You know what I'm saying? You admire certain men because those men, their work ethic should basically, and I remember me and one of the brothers was talking about the elder Yashawamba, man. It was like, before he said something about him, and before he said it, I knew who he was. They're like, bro, I'm gonna just say this. It's an elder out there, bro, with the videos. And I'm like, Elder Yashawamba. They're like, yep, like, bro, I'm talking about within a day's span, bro, he got 7, 8 videos up, bro. I like that right there is a guideline and a path that we should follow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shows you he's on his shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit and the mind frame we have to be in. I'm pretty sure there's other brothers and elders that do that, but you know what I'm saying? But that's the mind frame that we have to be in. You got it?
Yeah, I want to tell that word blunt, it means to be dull.
Actually, read the scripture again and then.
All right, yeah, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 10. It says, if the iron be blunt, and he do not whet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct.
Right. I go to the word blunt.
All right, and the word blunt, it means to be dull.
To be dull. So now, if you swinging your sword and it's dull, you're not cutting nothing. Okay? If you don't wet the edge, that means sharpen it. Because to sharpen a sword, when you make a sword, that's one thing you have to have. You beat it, put that mug in the fire, beat it, then you put it in the water, and then you keep doing it. That's gonna make, you know what I'm saying, the edge is sharp on it. That's how we have to be. We have to be a sword, you know what I'm saying? So we have to read, go into words and do all these things because that's gonna make us sharp. So if someone comes up swinging their spiritual sword, it could be somebody in the Christian church and it's something that you're confounded on, you lost.
And that's also a part of that fire too. You know, when you're out on the highways and hedges, you want to be sharp in all aspects.
Right.
See if they bring that, then look, hey, you got it. See? And that's like a way of, like I say, just going through fire. You see, certain situations might be brought for that count. You know, and you got to be able to cut it through the spirit.
It's the 2nd Esdras 9:1. It say, he answered me then and said, measure thy time diligently in itself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. All right, the point is, it say, measure thy time diligently. All right, if you measure the time, and like the brother had brought out the scripture when it was like, what it said? The light to do the will, and you basically meditate on the scriptures day and night. All right, because you being diligent and you redeeming the time. You want to grow. All right?
Right. And all this is basically going into wisdom. Okay, because it's nothing that we strive for more than wisdom. Okay, having faith and all that, but wisdom, that's what's going to basically get those deep, dark mysteries unlocked. To where you understand, it may be telling you something that this is the way you have to walk. So it was something in Sirach 6, I think it was, about wisdom. Yeah. So you have to desire those things, and not only that, wisdom has to desire you. You know, the Lord will not dwell in a malicious soul, and that won't happen. You know, so you have to humble yourself down, and it's phases and stages of this that you just have to constantly go through, to where it's in a place to where you can be used.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. It says, ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. So you gotta want what you looking for. You gotta talk to the Lord about what you trying to get out of this, and He'll give it to you if it's of His will.
Yeah, and everything that he read, it was basically something that you had to do. You gotta do it. You gotta knock. You gotta ask. Right.
I gotta preach something back. Both of y'all brothers up. This 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 10. It says, "But by the grace of the Most High, I am what I am, and His grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. But I labor more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of the Most High, which was with me." See, so it took what you, like the brother brought out, measuring that time diligently, seeing that you need to learn more, and applying it. You know, because nothing is going to be given unto you if you don't start with yourself and basically bring forth appliance. See?
Right. 2 Thessalonians 3:10. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat. or if you don't put that work in, and you don't have your grind session, you're not gonna eat of the fruit of knowledge.
Right.
You're not gonna increase. All right, like the brother said, like his verse basically said, if you gotta put in the work for this, you want something, okay, go get it. It's not gonna fall in your lap.
Right. That's Jake mind frame, bro. Jake mind frame, all fucked up.
Handouts.
Yeah, bro.
I got another push-up, bro.
Barack Obama government phones, niggas lined up for the mode. You know what I'm saying? Free phones, oh shit.
I'm gonna take it.
Gift destroyed the heart.
Yeah,
You
bro.
see, because by you doing that, you gonna be told to consume the wickedness by it. Cause we know what you buying it for. And wait, as soon as you go to make your little leak, Esau come.
That's crazy. They call them whole track phones. Nigga, it's the reason it's called track. They tracking your dumb ass.
Yeah. This is John chapter 6 and verse 27. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 26. It says, Yahweh shall answer them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, ye seek me, not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat for the loaves and were filled. You see, because I bring the scripture out for the simple fact that what, man, you seeking Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you got to be seeking it for the right reason. You see, not just because it's beneficial to you, but what, you see the whole picture and everything that was set up from the beginning. It says, labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for the meat which endured unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath the Father sealed. See? So don't labor for the meat that's gonna perish, which is what all these the delicacies that what Esau pushes within the world. All right, supposed to be striving for what, masters of the spiritual giving.
Right.
And that's why the scripture in Colossians, is just really paraphrasing, it say set your affections on things up above. Are you supposed to be storing up with your kingly treasures?
Right.
All right, things for to come. Think not for things that's here for today. All right, because
You gotta know that all this on this side is vanity.
you never seen a Brinks truck follow somebody to a graveyard.
A Brinks truck.
Yeah, you can't tell you which
Full of
one.
money, huh? Yeah. Jake be burying himself with jewelry and shit. Like, man, that shit gonna stay. Soon as everybody leave, it's gonna be a nigga go
Come
dig
dig your
up this
ass up.
shit, pop that lock, and take that motherfucker.
How high nigga dig somebody up, took that shit. Yeah.
All right, 2 Peter 3 and 15. And account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you. As also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrestle, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction. So they're basically wrestling against things that wasn't given to them. They're wrestling to their own destruction. You're going to lose when wisdom didn't set herself upon you. Somebody get that in Sirach for me. When you're wrestling against something that's not meant for you, you're not going to win. Okay, it says, ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also being led away with the error of the wicked fall from your own steadfastness. So that what's going to cause you to fall from your steadfastness is not staying on that path, doing what you're supposed to do. Read, you know what I'm saying? Fast, pray. It says, but grow in grace.
In grace. And it takes time, right? It takes time for that.
And in the knowledge of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Mashiach, to him be glory, both now and forever. Amen. So you have to, hey, bro, this isn't a sprint. It's a marathon, bro. This is not a sprint, bro. You can't just run. You got a 26-mile marathon to run. You know what I'm saying? And you start off and you just smoking everybody because you done took off like you was running a 40-yard dash. When you get on mile 3, you the last motherfucker. So in this walk, bro, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You gotta set yourself up Like, this is where I run, this is where I sit back, and I watch another brother run. You know what I'm saying? But you're constantly moving, you're constantly staying busy. You're constantly doing what you're supposed to be doing, bro.
That's walking as the wise.
That's being wise, you know?
That lined up perfect because, man, you're not going to get all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding overnight.
Right.
See, it takes time for that. And this scripture basically going to solidify that. This is Sirach 6, and I start at verse 19. It says, come unto her, going into wisdom, as one that's plow it and sow it, and wait for her good fruit. So if you got to wait, that's telling you what, it's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. It says, for thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her. See, hey, you can't press the situation.
Yeah, bro, you're not gonna tell wisdom, hurry the fuck up and get on so I can.
Spirit come on me like that. Like, nah. It says, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon.
Right.
Soon is telling you what? It's coming. You know? It's coming. It says, she is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her. You see? So that wisdom is only going to reside amongst what? Certain men.
Right,
And if you don't have,
go ahead.
if you don't have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, hey, you can kick the rocks. You see, hey, you're laboring in vain.
It says you was the unlearned was gonna wrestle with her.
God, yeah, and fight.
Fight.
You gonna fight with her.
Yeah, sitting up like shit, man. I gotta find out what this means. And then after that, what you start doing is winging it.
Forcing the
Yeah,
course
you
of
just
the road.
forcing the course, bro.
It says, verse 21. Hey, God, hey, whoo. It says, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial.
Yeah.
Of trial. Trial what? Hey, man, you're gonna go through certain things with this. You see? A trial, when you going through the process of learning, it like we said, man, and that's what one thing the Apostle Paul said. He said, what? By grace I am what I am.
Read that last part though.
It says, she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial,
Uh-huh.
and he will cast her from him ere it be long. That's going into the one that didn't have that
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So the one that didn't have it,
Uh-huh.
the stone was on him. He couldn't move. He
That's
couldn't
right.
do nothing with her. So he's like,
That's because
he
moving
wrestling. He can't. He like, fuck, man. I don't know where to go with it. It's holding me down. I just can't seem to wrestle it and get the understanding
It's
of
too
it.
powerful for him. Like
Too
man,
much.
one of my favorite movies is a King Arthur.
Right.
When they had to go up and touch on their sword,
right,
what it
right.
did to him. Hey, it was like a trial of stone to him. They couldn't. Hey, it wouldn't lock the load with the spirit.
Right.
It wasn't fit for them.
Time, bro.
You know, hey, when you go to Luke 9:62, it says what? Any man basically putting his hand on a plow and looking back is not fit for the kingdom.
Right.
Hey, we're being governed to what? Being fit for the kingdom right now.
Right.
Or being what? Suitable. When you go to a wedding, hey, that tied right in with the scriptures. Because what? We're getting ready for that wedding or that banquet.
Right.
You know, we got to get what? All the measurements and everything that we need in line. Like when you go get fitted for a suit. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be what? On one accord before
Right.
that wedding is brought forth.
Jacob's trying to step in that bitch with some fucking. He gonna have a blazer on with some damn shorts with some Jordans. Like nigga, that ain't what the. Come on, bro. Your garment fucked up, bro. Get out of here.
God. It says, verse 22, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel, and put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her
Right.
chain.
Right.
See? Into her chain.
Right.
Meaning what? You're going to be constantly bound by her. See? Y'all got breathe, bro.
It's you know, I say it's gonna lie on him like a stone of trial. Just roughly paraphrase the scripture. It say see, like he is unlearned, so it's not basically it's not set up for him to get it.
Right.
You'll start forcing the course of the river like we brought out, and you'll start changing shit, bringing out your own shit. But it's a scripture that say either of these stones, he stay falling.
You got something?
Yeah, I got another one. Real quick, just backing up to Sirach. It's Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. See, so it's holding you down.
You know what an ornament is?
It's basically a
like a
jewel or
decoration.
It's a decoration.
Decoration kind.
So when you're seen when you're seen with that ornament, that spiritual ornament, you're gonna understand that's decoration, bro. That you wearing it. If it's a decoration on some wicked shit, like with a Christmas tree, you put ornaments on it. That does what? Make it look more suitable. Now it stands out. So now when you have that wisdom, on you, that ornament, you're wearing it. When somebody comes and like, well, John 3:16 mean this, you got all these precepts lined up. You show them that brother wearing that ornament. That brother wearing it. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. So that's him wearing it. You see it.
Ornament,
that's that ornament all over his presence.
That ornament is that light.
That's right.
Alright, so, I had one. This is Proverbs chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." All right. It says, "Exalt her, and she shall promote thee, and she shall bring thee to honor when those embrace her." All right. This is the point right here. It says, "She shall give to thine head an ornament of grace. A crown of glory shall deliver to thee."
Right.
So just like the brother was saying, man, if you exalt and basically accept that wisdom, it's gonna show on you, man.
Right.
You know?
Right. It's not gonna be nothing that's winged. You don't have to wing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's automatically on
It's
you.
gonna be natural.
It's gonna be a natural thing. It's gonna flow like a river. It's just gonna be smooth. When you bring out the deep dark mysteries and sayings, it don't have to be shouted. It don't have to be nothing, because when you do it, the people that's going to receive it, they gonna look and be like, damn, I used to follow this guy, but I'm seeing this guy over here tad shit from limb to limb. So it's obviously that this guy knows something that this guy doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the truth is the truth, bro. It's just the truth. I mean, you can say what you want to say against it, but it's, bro, the truth is always going to supersede anything.
I appreciate it. The truth is the truth, and you're supposed to walk in the way that was already set. You're not supposed to be withering off and going off into diverse doctrines and shit. Keep the wisdom that was gave to you from the beginning.
Right.
All right. This is Proverbs 22:28. A quick one. Going into that, it say, "Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set." All right. You don't remove that landmark because it was already set in stone. For look, hey, this is what it is, and this is what it's gonna be.
Right.
So why move it?
I tell you why, many offenses shall come.
Yeah. Woe to thee.
Yeah. It's gonna be people get offended. People gonna get offended about the mark of the beast. People gonna get offended by the rape doctrine. But when you go into these things, bro, it's sound. Hey, how simple is this? You see a woman, she walking, she by herself, and you think, man, this woman bad. This is exactly what I like. You go take her, you throw her down that field, and you plug her the fuck up, and you find out she ain't got no old man, and you marry her. How did you get there? You raped her. I mean, it's just that simple. Get your mind frame out of the Western civilization philosophy of words, okay? You took her by strong force. That's rape according to what we have here. Oh, everybody's sensitive and touchy-feely now. I got one better for you. What about in Jacob's trouble when there's no laws? You think it ain't gonna be dudes running around? But who's the answer for it? Who's the answer for it if it's wrong? Who's the answer for it? Bro, bitches gonna be getting their shit taken. It tells you they gonna be ravished. What do you think that means? What do you think that means?
You think Esau just putting this shit in movies?
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. Stop being so fucking sensitive, man. Men need to grow the fuck up and act like men and stop acting like bitches, man. Fuck.
If I can add,
Huh?
what happens when war is taking place in other countries? What happened when you go over there and you kill off the people? Women are what? Spoils of war.
Right.
You take that.
You go over there and it's no women in the military that you're with, and you go to another country and they got all these beautiful women running around.
It's no men there. It's no men there.
Get the fuck out of here,
You
man.
got a gun.
And you got a gun.
Bro,
You know what's gonna happen, bro. Let's just face reality, bro. Oh, your morals are bad, or you're a bad person because you're doing this. Nah, bro, that's just life. Women are just naturally spoils of war. They're just, hey, bro, they're possessions. Okay? If you got some shoes and you want to throw your shoes the fuck around, now you don't, it doesn't mean that you act this way. You know what I'm saying? But when things are in natural order, this is just the way they are. Okay? You see a bad woman walking, and bro, just look at Jacob's troubles. You see a bad woman walking, Isaiah 4:1, that ain't gonna kick to everybody. That ain't gonna just kick to everybody. You got Jakes that's gonna be locked up for 15, 20 years. They gonna be walking. Yeah, I remember that bad bitch from such and such used to live here. She still there? Yeah, that bitch there. Let's go get her.
And she ain't got nobody to call.
Nobody. And it showed me in the all you gotta do is go to the 613 and show me what's the penalty for rape. You read it in Deuteronomy when it tells you if she's married. You niggas are fucking dumbasses, bruh.
Hey,
Run it, bro. Just run
Look,
it.
I had went to Ravage just to get that point. It says, hold on, to seize and carry off someone by force.
Seize. That means stop shit.
Stop, bitch.
Hey.
Stop, bitch.
Stop shit.
Oh, you ain't gonna get right? You remember Snoop on Baby? Bitch, I'll break your face. You see what she did, huh?
Yeah.
Look the other one out. It says, force a woman to have sexual intercourse against her will.
You know what? We're gonna go back to our
yeah,
originally scheduled progress. Come on, bro.
I got one.
Hey, it's no need to even go no
It's
further than that.
self-explanatory, but that goes to show you that what, hey, and back in Wisdom of Solomon, it say, hey, she is very unpleasant unto the unlearned.
Right.
He that is without understanding will not remain with him.
Right.
You're not of the elect. You're not gonna understand. You're not gonna be able to receive these things.
Right.
So that's
You
why
can
they act
receive,
like that.
if you can receive it. A lot of people can't receive reincarnation. A lot of people can't receive the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you niggas just trying to please these fucking bitches, bro. And you trying to please them, and all they're doing is becoming. They already have power given to them by Esau, and all you're doing is furthering their power by trying to give them more power as Israelite women. They already have power to where they don't want to be in subjection to you. So now they come in as we're strong Israelite women. Now you have a female Israelite feminist woman. That shit is unheard of, bro. You will not win against somebody you telling them they're queen, plus Esau telling them they're queen. Now you're in the truth. This bitch really gonna start believing this shit.
She gonna believe that you're on the same,
She gonna believe she on the same level you are.
and that's
You know what I'm
contrary
saying?
to the scriptures, bro.
So they gotta be put in their place, bro. Look, man, this way you at. You beneath me.
Hey,
You beneath me, bro. It ain't even fair to compare a man and a woman. Go ahead, Doc.
this is Ecclesiastes 36:24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a helper like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
Right.
Like the brother said, bro, what is a possession? You own that.
Right, it's for you.
I got one for you. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. It says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach,
Right.
and the head of the woman is the man,
Right.
and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh.
It's order. That's order, bro. I mean, that's just what it is, man. I mean, you have to. The Most High didn't make Eve first. He didn't make them together. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, everybody want to base their principles on living out the Bible, but when facts come out the Bible, everybody want to run from them.
Right.
Like, bro, keep it 100. Say what it say, bro.
Everybody say they want a man of the Lord, but then when they
Yeah.
really get one, they want to run and shit.
And the
Like
scriptures, man.
scriptures say in Isaiah 4:1, every 7 women shall come unto one man in that day. It don't say 7 men gonna come to
Yeah,
one
right.
woman, 'cause you
bro.
can't
Yeah,
cover
you can't
it.
do shit for
You
her.
can't do shit.
Hey, bro, you're nothing but. She has her rightful part, bro.
Yeah, right.
Like, bro, we're not just saying that the woman is just nothing. You know what I'm saying? She has her role. But when she can accept that role, that's when it becomes beautiful. That's when it's harmonious. You know what I'm saying? It fits together real well then. But for you to try to sit and stay, imagine if that were true, now somebody's breaking into a house. And the man say, well, damn, bitch, we on the same playing field. Go whoop that nigga ass.
Yeah, right.
The whole family did.
Yeah.
We gonna die today.
Like, come on, man. Get out of here with that shit.
She ain't got no strength.
I got one. This is First Ezra chapter 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 26. It says, "Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes."
Take it a turn.
Become servants for their sakes. It says, "Many also have perished and erred and sinned for women."
Perish, bro. That means died
That's right.
for women.
And you see it even today.
Yeah,
You know,
buddy.
Fight behind
wicked.
hoes.
We see it today.
That's right. Why?
Yep.
Because hey, there's nothing new under the sun.
I've seen 3 men fall dead on their fucking face behind women.
Right.
Face first.
Oh, gravel.
Hands
Cement.
tied behind their back. Push them down. Face first on the cement.
It says, and now do ye not believe me? It is the king great in his power. Do not all regions fear to touch him? Yet I did see him and
It's a lot,
upon me.
y'all have to read that story, bro.
God,
Man, that
hey.
story is live, bro.
Fresh.
Man, story live.
It says, yet I did see him and upon me the king's concubine, the daughter of admirable Bordicus, sitting at the right of his hand, of the king. It says, and taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head.
Nah, if a man would have done that, nigga would have had this shit chopped
Off.
the fuck off.
Off on sight. It says, and taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head, she also struck the king with her left hand. She bitch slapped this nigga. Like, hey, bro, that's disrespect, fam.
Yeah, bro.
You don't let nobody touch your crown. It says, and yet for all this the king gaped and gazed upon her
Yep.
with open mouth. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. Meaning
Yep.
what she controlled this nigga.
She laughed, and he laughed. Everything she laughed, ha ha. And could you imagine the men looking like,
What the
bitch, do you
fuck?
know how out of line you is? And like, niggas looking like, they probably looking like, oh shit, man, he finna fuck her up.
Right.
He laughed with her.
Right.
That just shows you, bro, pussy, these women with that part of their body, bro, controls men.
Right.
Oh, me.
Control, bro. When Jake tried to get money, it's for what?
Damn.
It's for clout and it's for bitches. It's really for bitches because that's what you're striving for. You want some form of comfort, but Jake can be comfortable in a regular ass crib.
Yeah.
But when you have a fucking 3-story house, 40,000 square feet, pool in the backyard and all that, and you got the money, now what's gonna happen? You go to the club and your homeboy gonna be recruiting. Oh, that's such and such. Oh, girl, let's go to his crib. Just like that. Now you got 50 bitches come to your house and it's just 5 of you and your partner.
Hey, how you said they mainly do shit for the bitches? I was watching something and A$AP Rocky, he was like, man, shit, my life basically revolves around getting bitches. He was like, I dress nice for the bitches. You know, I get my hair done for the bitches. You know, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's all it's about. That's all it's about to this world, bro. It's getting a piece of ass, bro.
And then get sprung out over that ass.
Niggas,
And fall off.
Niggas-
Falling out. Be tripping,
hey,
bro.
Jake,
But
don't
nah,
do it. Hey, bro, do it for what it's supposed to be done for, bro. Get your rocks off and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're already with a woman, you married, and it's established and all that, bro, fuck it, it's fair game. You know what I'm saying? But don't be diving into no fucking relationship head first, especially in this generation, bro. Like, man, these hoes scandalous as fuck.
Them hoes so good, it's all on hoes around here.
Right. I got a quick account,
Go
real
ahead.
quick. Just going into showing you how women's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? This with King Ahasuerus.
Yeah.
It's this is the book of Esther, chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, on the 7th day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Mehuman, Biztha, Harbana, Bilgah, and Abaga, and Sethar, and Carcas, the 7 chamberlains that served in the presence of Ahasuerus the king. Then it says to bring Vashti the queen before the king with the crown royal, to shew the people and the princess her beauty, for she was fair to look upon. But the queen Vashti refused to come to the king's commandment by his chamberlains.
Yeah, I remember that.
Therefore the king was wrought, therefore the king was very wrought, and his anger burned in him. Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him was Karshena, Shethar, Amatha, Tarshish, Meres, Marsena, and Memucan, the 7 princes of Persia and Media, which saw the king's face and sat first in the kingdom. What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to law? Because she had not performed the commandment to the king Ahasuerus by the chamberlains. And Memucan answered before the king of the princes, Vashti the queen had not done wrong to the king only, but also to the princes and to the people that are in the provinces of King Ahasuerus. For this deed the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their husbands in their eyes. When it shall be reported, the king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say unto this day unto all the king's princes, we have heard the deed of Vashti the queen. Thus shall there arise too much contempt with wrath. And Salaki, I want to get straight to the point, but it basically told you, he told him, just get out of my face. And he sent out basically his men to go find him somebody else. You know, because what, she disrespected him in front of everybody that was around.
And they figured we could do that shit now.
That's right. They put everybody else in, everybody else's wives in jeopardy and shit.
Slippery slope.
That shit was loud though. He was like, bitch, get out of my face.
Before we get too heavy off into these women, man, let's stick to the subject because, hey, bro, we'll be out here for hours.
Change the batteries, brother.
This is Colossians 3 and 12. Basically, going back to what we're speaking on, the desire and growth of everything, it's a mind frame to also have of confidence, bro. It's Colossians 3 and 12. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. So you have to wear these things, bro. These are ornaments. Wear them. Wear the ornaments that were given to you. Don't be ashamed to wear them. Okay? So put on as the elect. That doesn't mean like, man, I'm an elect man of the Lord. Y'all motherfuckers gonna nah, bro. Put on. When you read those scriptures, put in your mind frame that this was set up for me to righten myself to be a righteous king. Go into it with the mind frame of humility, but also understanding I'm a king. I'm a motherfucking Malak, bro. I'm a king. Wear that in your own mind frame. Don't let it show off through the physical. You know what I'm saying? Because now people will say he's prideful. So basically, just wear it. Know it in your mind and be confident in what you believe in, bro. Shit, Christians confident.
Right.
You can't tell them motherfuckers they ain't going to the kingdom. You can't tell them heaven ain't for them. No matter how many scriptures you get out the Bible, you cannot tell them they not going to heaven, bro. And we got the truth, so what do? Hey, we wearing it.
Right.
And that's why the scriptures say in Mark, I believe it say whatever you ask of the Most High, you gotta know that He gonna give it to you.
Right.
All right.
Confidence.
And that's confidence.
Your faith not wavering.
Right.
Exactly. All right. Because when we're speaking on confidence, when you break it down, cons means with, but for dit means faith. So everything that you do, you do it with faith.
Do it with faith.
All right, everything that you say, you gotta have faith. Like me and a brother, you'll be without a job. Okay, you're gonna look for a job. Say, we getting this job today. You gotta put it in your mind to know that, that I'm gonna succeed and I'm gonna get it because I'm a fucking king.
And you know that way. How about Shimmy Al-Shah controls all the spirits and put everything in place.
And I tell, when I used to play ball, man, I used to always say, look, shoot the ball every time like you know it's going in. If you do that, bro, like, and that's just an analogy, and you gotta turn everything you do in life over to a form of the truth, you know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, when you shoot that motherfucker, shoot it and know that motherfucker going in. Shoot that motherfucker with confidence. When it leave your fingers, have everything lined up and just shoot it like knowing, that's a bucket.
Like you see Steph Curry, what he do? He turn around
Shoot
and walk away.
Exactly. He shoot it with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Shooting with confidence, bro. You're praying. And this, I know we just got to talking about these meatloaf head ass broads. But if you approach a bitch, you approach it with the mind frame of like, shit, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You talk to her, whatever. Approach it like, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Women don't like when you approach them and it's on some soft shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, approach that bitch like, bitch, I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? At least on this side. That's just an example. You know, brothers, don't need no brothers making no 8-part series on me or nothing. But,
Yeah, no shit.
just an example.
Hey, cause you understand, we men. You know what I'm saying? We manly. We manly. You know, but everything has to be done in decency and order.
Right.
You know? That's just what it's gonna be.
Hebrews 6:1. Therefore, leaving the principles of the doctrine of Hamashiach let us go on unto perfection. Perfection. Not laying again the foundation of repentance from the dead works. Don't relay your works down that you just repented of.
Right.
Don't fall back into the same bullshit you just left, bro.
Right.
It says, and of faith toward the Most High. So don't start walking and then all of a sudden I'm gonna just turn back around here, man. Bro, don't backtrack.
Right.
Walk. Hold on, I hope I got this verse, the next one.
If I can add, it's just
Go
showing
ahead, go
that
ahead.
you basically you don't trust in the Lord. You ain't got faith in the Most High. You some shit like that.
Right. Hey, and it show you that you really don't fear the Lord.
Somebody grabbed me a man going forth to build a building, not having his
The wise
mind,
master builder?
yeah, not having his mind made up to finish it.
Oh yeah.
Baba Kasha.
It's Luke chapter 14 and verse 20. I'm gonna start 28. But I'm gonna start at 27. It says, and whosoever does not bear his cross and come after
Right.
me cannot be my disciple.
Right.
For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it?
Right.
It says, least happily after he has laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that begin to Salakia, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man begun to build and he was not able to finish.
Now you looking like a fucking clown, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? When it becomes a habit, now everybody looking at you like, bro, this nigga a sucker. Oh, you in the truth now? That's this step one. You in the truth? Okay. Man, bro, I see changing. Then soon as you fall, the first thing you hear is, man, I knew that shit wouldn't last.
Yep.
Then you go back again. Now when you go back to them, they look at it like, bro, it's counterfeit.
That's like what you're gonna be known for now.
Yes,
You known for giving up.
it's counterfeit. But hey, check this out. A just man falleth 7 times. But don't fall out. You know what I'm saying? So some people it's just too late. You know what I'm saying? Some people it's just too late. Like, hey bro, you done.
Just backing up the point real quick. This James chapter 1 and verse 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only,
Right.
deceive your own selves. And in Luke the 14th chapter, we just read that what it says, everybody gonna basically mock you because you're gonna look stupid.
Right.
It says, for if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass.
Yeah.
Looking stupid than a motherfucker. Hey, everybody gonna mock you. You see? They gonna let it be known that you wasn't really what you say you was.
Right.
If they
Read the
watching,
rest of that. His face in the glass.
You want that last? Read that part over again.
It had something after that.
It says, for he beholdeth himself
Yeah.
and goeth his way,
Uh-huh.
and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
There you go.
What manner of man he was.
There you go. And you know what that goes to? The spirit being taken away from him,
That's
bro.
right. God.
You forgot what manner of man you supposed to be. You know you ain't supposed to be rocking like that. You know how he forgot? The Lord said, you're not worthy of my spirit. Let me get that up out you.
Right. Read verse 25. It says, but whoso looketh into the perfect, because it says what? We strive for that perfection of the law.
Right.
It says, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continue it therein, you got to continue to what? Make sure that you have sufficient to finish.
Right.
Because you can't keep going somewhere and don't expect to finish the end of the race.
Right.
It says, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. You see, man, he being not a forgetful hearer.
Forgetful hearer. And when you forget that it's scriptures that tell you about, hey man, that bitch wicked, don't be following her.
Yeah.
You see the account of Samson, you see the account of Solomon, and then you go to read the book of when Judas Maccabees like, man, did not Abraham go through this?
Yeah.
Did not Isaac go through this? Wasn't their faith tested? When you forget those things, that's when you fall, bro. Because you're not constantly reading those things. Those things are not ornaments. You're not wearing those ornaments, bro.
Right.
and that shows that the scripture in Romans 14 they say one man esteeming one day above another, but let every man be persuaded in his own mind. You're not persuaded in your own mind to know. Are you not? And for you not to say, okay, I know this is coming. I know I got this in the scriptures. bro, it shows that you're not being diligent, you're not being circumspect, and you're not thinking as a spiritual man.
Yeah, you gotta, hey, follow your examples, bro.
Scripture say, prepare yourself for temptation. You know what's to come.
Follow your examples. It's examples given all throughout the scriptures, bro. Follow them. It's not hard. If it's telling you, bro, it's like this. The scriptures forewarn you of all things, and then you may have something like men fall behind women. Men fall behind women. You got all examples of that. So that's like you standing on a target, and you're being warned of a dart that's coming straight for your forehead, and then when that dart comes to your forehead, you allow it to hit you. Why? Wasn't you warned about it? Jason. Brickheads, man.
That's why when we were reading the scripture, it said, well, basically, go back to the Psalms like King David did, and you got to put these things in your mind.
Right.
It's like, bro, this place is everything in. Okay, you know that. You understand that what we were sent here. We're here. We're men of the Lord. Bro, everything around here and everything that's in this place is set up to destroy you.
Right.
So why let it? Why even have ties to this place if you know, okay,
What could come from
what's
it?
to come? And I'm built different. I'm not even on the same playing field as you. So, like, damn.
What's crazy is, bro, it's like you know. That's the fucked off part, is you know everything, bro. You know what to watch out for. Like, man, how do you have the answer sheet and fail the test, bro? You got the answer sheet sitting right on your desk. The teacher laid back in the corner watching some porn or something, and you got the answer sheet. You can just copy the shit down right here. Boom, boom. That's 100% right, bro. You got the answer sheet, and somehow you still fail the fucking test with the answer sheet, bro.
Yep. Know why?
Bro, that's how it is being in truth. How do you fail the test with the answer sheet, bro? All you gotta do is simply, that's an example, check, all the way down. 144 answers, all correct.
Right.
Jake done missed 70 of the motherfuckers.
Me, don't fail the test, boy. We got plans after this. Let's just run it out. Gotta go ahead and pass it.
Knock it out, bro.
This is Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord,
Right.
and put not off from day to day. This is why they do these things. This is why they not meditating on scripture, because they putting off from day to day. And what? They losing their love for this truth. It says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. Set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
Right. And a mind frame that we really need to be in is 1 Peter 2:2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. It don't say get grown and stop desiring the sincere milk. You know what I'm saying? It don't say get grown to where you're too big for your britches. That's why I tell you to be abased and abound. Know when to listen, know when to speak. You know what I'm saying? All you're gonna do is learn. That's all you're gonna do is learn. All you're gonna do is better yourself. Wisdom knows now I can get down with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Psalms 145 and 15. It say the eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season. And the scripture said what? Hey, wean from the milk, drawn from the breast, you feed on what? That sincere milk, because you're gonna get your meat in the due season. When it's time for you to get that, okay, the Lord gonna give it to you.
Right.
There's no grace. Yeah, there's no point of you even, trying to do your own thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is what's here.
You want to grow and you want to grow.
Yeah.
Scripture say what the Lord gonna get that increase.
And that's like the scripture that say, why hast thou made me thus?
Yeah, Romans. Why hast thou made me thus? Who was thou to reply against thee?
Yeah.
Yeah. But bro, it all boils down to, man, like really, bro, you have to be set up for this, bro.
Right.
You have to be set up, bro. The way the Lord builds certain men and their character, you have to be set up, bro. And I understand, it makes me understand perfection more. Because you have to be perfected by the Lord in your characteristics, in your everyday walk, how you conduct yourself. All those things have to be 100%. You know what I'm saying? In His eyes. Even though we're as filthy rags, we're doing our best. You know what I'm saying? And His blood carries us the rest of the way. So you have to be 100% and give 100% of yourself in everything you do, bro. Of course, like giving it to the Lord. Say, bro, say give all of yourself to the Lord, bro.
Fully.
Yeah, fully. Give all of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't half-ass because the Lord knows when you're bullshitting, bro. You can't slick a can of oil, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You just can't, bro. You just. It's just something that has to be instilled in you. It's not about how many precepts you know. It's not about how many scriptures you know, bro. What is your character like?
Right.
Because the Lord can, hey, you can have the right mind frame to have wisdom and get wisdom put upon you. I've seen a lot of men come into that were in the truth, and all of a sudden, with great wisdom, they're not around no more.
Built the last.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because of characteristics. Your character is everything, bro. The Lord, and look at the greatest two. Somebody read the greatest two commandments. Somebody grab that. The greatest two. And there's something in there. But watch this. The greatest two commandments.
But if I can add, like the brother talking about characteristics, you basically have to be what? You got to be built to last, bro. You know, because think about this. Would you want somebody that you rocking with, somebody that you hanging with, to not be 100% down with you? You wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want somebody that's 98 or 99.9% down with you, because my G, it's a slick chance that you will give up on me. You know what I'm saying? And likewise with the Lord won't, like they say, I want real, I want solid, like somebody that's just solid to the bone.
And another way of saying what you're saying, bro, how you gonna commit to something that's a spirit that you don't see, and you can't even commit to this brother standing right next to you? You see him, you see the shit he go through.
Right.
How you gonna tell the Lord you commit to him and you can't even commit to somebody you looking at? You know, somebody got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start from the top. This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 34. It says, "But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind."
Right there. Okay. With everything. All. Okay. You love the Lord with all. Bingo. Go ahead.
It says, "This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it."
So the second one is like unto it. That means,
Oh.
guess what? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like unto it. Hey, bro, it coexists. It's hand in hand. Go ahead.
It says, "And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets."
Hang all the law and the prophets on these two. So your brother standing next to you, it's supposed to be, say, bro, I do all things for the elect's sake. I'm going out with you fully. And what we was talking about right before we opened up camp, bro. Some of those impurities. You know what I'm saying? Family can't be part of, bro. This family.
I've been with you from
You know
the
what I'm
beginning
saying?
of time.
This family.
You gotta hold it down.
This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 16. It says, "Hereby perceive love of the Most High, because he had laid down his life for us.
Right.
And we ought to lay down our life for the brethren."
Right.
You know, just backing up that point, you gotta
Right.
have that mind
See,
frame.
bro, it's that right there. And bro, that's why it's so spiritual what we were speaking about before camp, bro. You see that? That's everything always is made manifest. You see that? Those impurities, those ties, bro, this is your family, your brothers, this is your family. It should be nothing here that tears that tie. It should be nothing that tears that tie, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If I can add, there's a scripture that say that no man on earth is your father. It say that the one which is in heaven is your father. So would you choose who would you choose? Would you choose your earthly biological, somebody that the Most High used to have you, or would you choose the Most High?
But check this out though. Do you want even deeper than that, bro? Now, people will let family members get in the way. Now check this out. When you have proper order, aren't we all of Yahweh Shem Shah? So this is proper order right here. Look, each man, behind them is their wife and their kids. So when it comes to this tie right here, see this tie? The wife and kids and all that are behind me. If I allow them to get right here on side of me, then I don't have a direct path. It's connected. We're connected there. Everything else is supposed to be in line behind me. So when that cord goes to make that circular motion, nothing should be right there blocking family or nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It should be no, because the family knows their order. You're behind me. So don't put yourself on side of me. Now you're gonna have tension between me and the brother because you standing in the way. And we can't allow that as men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Put everything behind you that's supposed to be behind you, bro.
That's like when you go on to war. You know, you go on to war and you got your soldiers, your brothers on side of you, and we on it. We all say we all on the front line. We all got our swords and our shields. When we leave home, everything that's dealing with home is behind me. I left it there for a reason.
But that yesterday?
Yeah.
So now I'm coming here to go to war with my brother. So when the enemy is in front of us and we line up on side each other, I don't need to have nothing on my mind or nobody on side of me but my brother, because what? My shield is right here. I gotta know that we not gonna break this link.
Bro, I told this brother that yesterday, bro. When you go into a job, this the door. When you get to that door, you say, everything outside this door that I got going on, taking off, and I'm leaving at the door. Now when I walk through this door, I'm picking up what I need to do. This goes here, this, because if I walk through the door with those problems, now I'm gonna be, fuck you, nigga, what the fuck you, because I'm wearing that shit. When you go through that door, this is work related, I'm gonna do my job, and now I'm gonna take that shit off and leave it right here and walk back out to what I had going on in the world. Because if you take that out, now it's arguments at home. You know what I'm saying? It's always confusion, you know what I'm saying?
Like
Bro, you gotta know how to walk spiritual, bro.
Like camp, bro, when you come out and you bringing out scriptures out here, bro, you feel me? It's wartime. You put your game face on. You know, you're not finna be thinking about nothing else, because I know right now we not thinking about nothing else but scriptures, precepts, and the Most High, and how to seal the elect. That's what's on your mind right now.
Right.
But when this is over, whatever else you got left to do, that's what's gonna be on your mind, fam.
Balance. Find that balance.
You got it.
Right.
All right. This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. I'm gonna just put this. Yeah, I'm just bring it out. Huh?
Hey, bro, let's find your Bible. All right, bro.
I'm linking it out.
One of Motel 6 Bible. Nah, go ahead.
All right, Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. It says, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but there's one thing I do.
Right.
All right, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth into those things which are before.
Right.
So basically, you know, when we're coming out the camp, you know, leave all your problems that you have, you know, at home. Hey, leave that back there.
That shit clogging your mind.
God. You know, hey, you're not gonna be focused, man.
Right.
You know what? Constantly looking back. Oh
Come
man,
on.
I gotta. Damn.
Yeah,
Your
bro.
head gonna be all over the place, man.
Just like,
About 14?
I remember
Yeah.
you read a precept about Jake. Man, I got this piece of land over here. But when I finish, that right there, bro, that says it all too.
Where they,
You know what I'm saying?
excuse with one consent.
Yeah, that's not being focused, bro. If you got other things on your mind, bro, what is more important than salvation, bro? Like, you think about that. Bro, salvation is a door that leads into never having a problem again. Forever.
Eternity.
Forever. After seeing this shit here, bro, everybody should be banging the doors of salvation down. What I gotta do? I'm not eating that? Shit, fuck it, I ain't eating that. What I gotta do? I can't do this? Shit, I'm not doing that shit no. Bro, to get salvation, bro, you know you gotta do these things. It should constantly be everybody pounding on the door.
And the chances of getting salvation is slim.
Slim
bro.
to none.
It say the elect gonna scarcely be saved. So how much? It say what shall the sinner appear? You not.
Boy, you're not even in the picture, boy.
You ain't even in the picture.
Bro.
Hey, you know how they, if you look at a picture on the glass, how you can see the reflector? It ain't none of that. Ain't no reflector on the picture that's being seen.
This is Texas toast.
Yeah, wanted that out?
Yeah, run it for me.
Con. This is Luke chapter 14 and verse 16. It says, I'm gonna start it. Yeah. Con. It says, then he said unto him, a certain man made a great supper and bade many. and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are ready now. So you have everything already placed, set in stone, prepared for you.
Table full of food. You know Jake like to eat.
To eat. It's Jake. But hey, but what it say in Corinthians, they gonna eat and then rise up to play.
That's Jake.
That's the same thing they did.
To go.
It says, look at see, all right, come. It says, and they all with one consent begin to make an excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground and must needs to go see it. I pray thee have me excused. Like, nigga, I'm giving you a whole fucking kingdom and you worrying about a land that's gonna be that's gonna be destroyed. It says, I must needs go see it. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I bought 5 yoke of oxen and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, hey, this the home run hitter right here.
Home run hitter. I
This
was
the home run hitter.
That's
Going
the
right
home
back to
run
the
hitter.
fucking women.
Yep.
I have married a wife and therefore
That
I
nigga
cannot
trying to
come.
go get some pussy.
I cannot
me,
come.
That boy simp, boy.
What Jake say? Oh man, my old lady, I can't come. Oh, I can't do this. That boy say, I cannot come. So that servant came and shewed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor and the maimed and the halt and the blind.
You see that? Some wasn't, the ones that he was giving it to wasn't even worthy.
They wouldn't. Yeah,
It wasn't even worthy, bro. It wasn't even worthy.
Wow.
So he like, I'm not worthy. I mean, they not worthy. So guess what? Go get motherfuckers who gonna appreciate it. Don't go and get people that's gonna appreciate it, cause they don't appreciate it.
Nah, you don't appreciate it, bro.
And if I can add, that's why the scripture say, any man putting his hands to the plow and look it back, he's not fitted for the kingdom. Because what? The Lord is actually, he's giving it to you. He's handing it to you, like here.
Hey, bro, he giving you the key to the fucking, he getting an answer the key.
Freely.
Answer key, there you
Giving
go.
it to you, dog.
Just copy these answers down, and I guarantee you.
But you looking back, oh damn, man, I got, man, shit, boy, fuck that.
Yeah, Jay got the answer key, but he was like, nah, man, I want to study and do it right.
Boy, that's like somebody coming off of me. See, I ain't got no slab. So if somebody come off, give me a,
Speaking regular
well, I ain't got no car, but somebody come off of me a GMC 2019. Look, hey, you just take it. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You think I'm finna? Well, look, I was supposed to be going by this.
Yeah.
What?
Let me save it my money. It's gonna feel better.
Yeah.
You crazy boy. You let me get
I'm
that.
supposed to be working towards that. It'll feel better.
Crazy.
It says, and that servant said to his Lord, it is done. Thou hast commanded, and yet there is room.
Right.
And the Lord said unto that servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. I say unto you that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. So when the famine, the pestilence, plagues come, you niggas ain't gonna be partakers of the spiritual things that we would set our affections on.
Right.
On me, no. I got a point.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 13, and I'm gonna read. I'm gonna start at verse 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. All right. If you can understand it, let him understand it. All right. It say and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Right.
All right? It's not given to everybody, and this is not for everybody. Like the brother says, you got impurities in you, and the Lord is just weeding you out. Hey, it's not for you.
So with that, it not being for you, bro, for us that do or that are in the know, it would really behoove you to handle your business. You know what I'm saying? It would behoove you to handle your business. Like, bro, I mean, what you have is precious, bro. Take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit around with it and like the brothers say, settling on your lease. Don't settle on your lease, bro. Till your grounds. You know what I'm saying? Bring up that fruit. You know, because shit, you're gonna have to give when it's time to pay. Hey, bro, look at it like this. Everybody, the fruit you bring up, and you know what I'm saying, you had the Lord watered it, he planted it and all that, and you helping, keeping it nurtured, the Lord gonna come back for that, bro.
Right.
Hey, bro, you got my tithing? Well, my men that you were supposed to help raise up.
You use what they usury.
There you go, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's story is not gonna end well, bro.
Right.
Okay, with that, want to give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to y'all. Put your truth out to four winds. Shalom.
Shalom.